AM 1430 KRGI, 105.5 FM. Good morning. I'm Brian Gallagher. This is Community Connection. It's brought to you by Cornhusker Toyota Honda, Nebraska's only combined Toyota Honda dealership. Thursdays, we turn our focus to education. We have two guests here on behalf of Grand Island Public Schools today. The new Activities Director, Chris Ladwig. Good morning.
Good morning.
And you have a guest, Kaden Boltz, has come to join us. Kaden, good to have you here.
Thank you so much.
Let's talk about the activities that are going on for Grand Island Senior High. Laddie, I know this has come at you fast and furious, but you've been involved in this, so you knew the schedule, but now you're steering the ship. How's it feel so far?
It's been a fun time. It's an exciting time in our office. It's an exciting time at Grand Island Senior High. It's just been awesome to see our kids back. I talked to a lot of kids in July, and they're like, "We're ready to go. We're ready to go. We want to come back." And so we're rolling. We started last week already with some softball stuff, and it hits us today. You know, we got softball at home tonight against Lincoln Pius. We have tennis tonight against Columbus. We have volleyball tonight at home as well. You know, hosting 3 events on the first big night. Excited for that. Volleyball will take on a ranked Lincoln East squad tonight, and so it should be an exciting time in our gym. And then, of course, tomorrow we have our cross country team, which Caden's involved with. They're here with the Northwest invite, right close to where your studio is, right here over here at Ryder Park, and then we got football tomorrow against a tough Lincoln Southeast team. So we're hitting the ground running. It's an exciting time. I'm pumped. Our kids are excited. There's a good energy in our building, and so we're ready to go.
That energy carries over. I mean, I had a chance to come by the other day to get a chance to talk, and I'm a regular visitor. They almost have reserved parking for me out front. But you do feel the energy. You do feel there's something drawing it in. And Kaden, maybe you can attest to this too. With cross country, Coach Billington's got you out and working, and you guys have been touted as one of the top teams in Class A. That has to make that workout feel just a little bit better.
It does, yeah. Last year we had only one senior, so really we've been really kind of have the same team. I mean, we have one more spot that needs to be filled, and I think we have so much experience with our team. You know, going to state last year, I believe we got 10th at state, so we're looking to come out hot, and yeah, I think it's gonna be a great year for us.
Cross country is one of those sports that you look and say, okay, they run. But there is a different element because in track, they also run, but that is more of a defined course. In cross country, sometimes you don't know where you're going. You don't know what you're going to run into. And let's face it, we do have a flat surface, relatively speaking, around Grand Island. So all of a sudden, there's one giant element right in the middle, and it's right over there, Tornado Hill. Tell me what it's like training on the hill.
Yeah, so we train about the hill about once a week. So every Wednesday, I think it's really just great experience to just run the hill every day, I mean, to have a meet there, I feel like you kind of know what to expect with coming up to that hill. Obviously, you're going to have to, keep some of your energy up, because that hill's going to kick your butt. But also just, I guess, having that experience with that hill and really knowing what you're coming into, I think helps so much. And having it in town, it truly helps.
Well, and when you head to Kearney for the state cross-country meet, you're at Kearney Country Club, and there's hills everywhere there, plus some strange angles on some of those spots. Yeah. And you run into that a lot at the different places you go to, so you have prepared yourself well for some of these other venues.
Yes, yeah. So, for me at least, I think, I guess hills is where it's at for me. Like, I really train hills a lot, so I think, all these different courses and whatnot and what you need to expect and what you don't expect if it's a new course and whatnot. I feel like really the base training about hills and running miles every week and whatnot, I think all that summer training really helps for the season and, it makes for a great year.
He sounds like a senior, doesn't he?
Very experienced.
He's ready to go.
He is, and like you mentioned, Kearney Country Club. I've been there a few times, and we're fortunate enough to be able to run our HAC conference there, and to have that opportunity, it just gives our kids another little experience check mark to help us out. And so, those little things for our kids and for our conference to be able to do those things helps a ton.
Chris Ladwig is the new activities director for Grand Island Senior High. Kaden Boltz is a senior on the cross-country team here to visit with us this morning. Now, with your change in the office, you also have a new assistant now. Ian Lemberg came in, and he's a guy that's been involved in the public school system here for a few years. And I think it's safe to say he's blended right in.
He's not missed a beat. I mean, he's taken things in our office and moving right along with it, knocking things down. He's been an awesome addition to our staff, not only in our office, but just administratively and just a good energy in our building. So to have him come over and have that connection to Grand Island Public Schools, he was a Walnut AD previously and a teacher there, and so he's got connections to kids already, and with our staff, it's been a great jump start to the season.
And there are some other new faces. Creighton Reed is the new head football coach, replacing the retired Jeff Tomlin, who just decided to go ahead and keep his fingers in football a little bit, helping out Hastings College. But Creighton has come in with some great energy, and he has been go full speed since his arrival.
He hasn't stopped. He came in, hit the ground running, and he's kept going. And so it's been a good summer for our boys. And I was talking to a few coaches this morning, and it's been a really good week. They've had a great week of weights. They had a good week of practice. With the heat and everything, we had to kind of change some stuff around, but they didn't miss a beat. And so I think they're ready to go. Just like all the other kids, everybody's itching right now to get that competition going. The wait's over, and so all the scrimmages and all the pre-game activities and all that stuff that we've gone through, they're ready to rumble, and I'm excited to just watch our kids compete over the next few months and to see where we can end up in October and November.
And that's just part of the life right now, because there's other activities going on, concert shows, et cetera, et cetera, et cetera, and you get to see and be part of that too.
Well, there's nothing better than showing up to work and you hear the band playing out on the stadium. That's a fun thing to hear every morning. They've had a great summer camp. The kids are doing amazing. We got about 180 kids out for band. Show choirs are running right now. We just announced the cast the other day. Little Mermaid's going to be the musical this year, and so November 1st, 2nd, and 3rd. So it's an exciting time for all of us, and when you look at just what we got going on, we're ready to roll.
There's one common denominator through all of this. Mo. Maria Tomlin's still the secretary there, and she just got to keep all of the pieces in right place. And she's the one that says, "Oh, don't worry, it's there, it's here. I got it. Don't worry." And away you go.
It's pretty nice when you can walk out the building and know that things are going to get taken care of. And she's just a rock star. Maria's been the staple of our office for a long time, and so hopefully we can keep her around for a lot longer, and we can keep that staple there for us and for our kids, and running the ship, so to say.
And if you're well behaved, you might even get a piece of candy, maybe.
She's got some stuff hidden in our office, I guarantee it.
Shh, it's a secret. Okay. Chris Ladwig and Kaden Boltz, our guests this morning from Grand Island Public Schools. Kaden, good luck. Hope everything goes well.
Thank you so much.
Laddie, I'll see you tonight and tomorrow. In the weeks coming, a lot.
Every night that ends in Y, it's always a good time when we get to see you, Brian. We appreciate all that you do for Grand Island Public Schools and covering our kids. And I tell you what, our kids love seeing you, so we appreciate it.
Go GI.
Love it.
There you go. Good morning from AM 1430 KRGI 105.5 FM.